Hello and good afternoon. My name is Dustin Howard, and today I would like to talk to you about why you should not believe any of the JFK assassination conspiracies. Many people know about the shot that was heard around the world, but there are 3 shots in Dallas, Texas that will never be forgotten by the history books. Our 35th president of this great nation was assassinated at Dealey Plaza, Dallas, Texas, on November the 22nd, 1963 at 12:30 Central Time. There are many conspiracy theories of what really happened on this day and who assassinated our commander-in-chief, but I like to look at the cold hard facts. I've always had a fascination with the assassination of JFK. This fascination has led me to read or watch many documentaries and even read the autopsy report. With all of these theories out there, it's really easy to see how people's minds wander and start to believe all these crazy ideas. But first, I would like to talk to you about the top 10 conspiracy theories released by Mirror Magazine. Then I would like to present to you all of the scientific facts presented by the experts in their fields, and finally compare the two. In 2013, Mirror Magazine released an article talking about the top 10 conspiracy theories in the United States about the JFK assassination. Number 1 being that the Soviet Union planned the assassination after the Cuban Missile Crisis, which was a stalemate between the US and the Soviet Union, later leading to the Cold Wars. Second was that the Mafia set up the hit after they lost millions of dollars in Cuban casinos. And finally, and the most ridiculous, is that Vice President Johnson set up the assassination after making deals with wealthy businessmen that once he got in office, he could do things for them. The single bullet theory is the only theory that is backed up by scientific evidence. It was presented to us by the Warren Commission, which was sanctioned by Johnson himself. This theory states that one shot passed through the back of Kennedy's back, through his trachea, entered the back of the Texas governor, and passed through and finally ended in his leg. This is the magic bullet theory, saying it curved 37 times. In the JFK cold case documentary, Luke Hague, a ballistic expert with 47 years experience, showed that the 6.5 Carcano round could pass through 2 objects and stay intact. With the Smoking Gun documentary, Howard Donahue, a former Navy bomber, showed that the Texas governor's seat was actually further down and to the left of JFK's seat, lining up the shot trajectory better. Also from the Smoking Gun, Peter Cummings, a headshot wound expert, showed that JFK's skull matched up with someone who had been shot from the back right by a Full Metal Jacket bullet. The reason that there are so many different conspiracies out there is the differences in the autopsy reports from the Parkland Hospital and that of the Bethesda Navy Hospital in Virginia. If the Soviet Union was to have set up the assassination, I feel like they would have got a much better marksman than Oswald, who was at the bottom of his platoon shooting squad. If the Mafia was to set up this assassination, they definitely would have weighed the risk and benefit of killing the president, and it would have been a very uneven scale. And finally, if Johnson would have set up the assassination, he would not have sanctioned the Warren Commission to try to find the assassin. In conclusion, with all these theories out there, people can get clouded and overlook the reality of the situation. A lone gunman, Lee Harvey Oswald, assassinated JFK, and Oswald was later killed by Jack Ruby before he could stand trial for his horrible crime. We cannot let the legacy of a great president die because he was assassinated before his time. One of my favorite quotes from him is, "My fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country." My call to action is to get all of you to look into the JFK assassination and form your own opinion. Thank you.